Hey everybody, I wanted to bring your attention to something in Brightspace that everybody needs to check, faculty and students both. So you might want to put this as part of your first week um, module or your orientation or something you bring up in class. But the time zone set in the system is set to a different time zone than what we're in. So to check and change your time zone, you need to just click on your name and then click on Account Settings. And then scroll down to the time zone heading here. So you only have to do this once. So the first time you log in or the first time a student logs in, just go in and change this and then you're set for your life in Brightspace. Um, so you change the continent from other to Americas and then change the time zone from GMT minus 10 to GMT minus 6 United States, Chicago. And that's all you have to do. And that will set the Brightspace environment to our local Central Standard time zone. Now, students need to do this as well because when we put in our due dates or our start and stop dates, those also include times. And if our time zone is different, then those start and stop dates and those due dates will be off by whatever the difference is in the time zone setting. Now, you might ask, why is this set up this way? Well, that's because D2L Brightspace is a global system that people all over the world use, and they don't know what time zone we're in, so they just set it to that -5 setting, and then it's up to us to go in and set our own time zones individually. Now, it's really handy for students because if you have a student who's out of the area, when they're out of the area, they can set their time zone to whatever time zone they're in, and then all the due dates and all the start and stop times will be synced to their area, and they won't miss anything because they forgot they're in the wrong time zone. Now, that might mean that your assignment will be due 2 hours earlier for them than it is for us in Central Time. So be really aware when you're posting instructions that you type in manually not to necessarily refer to times specifically, or if you do, make sure you put CST so they know that those times are Central Standard Time. So I just wanted to bring that up, let everybody know there's something to be aware of, and that you can quickly and easily check to make sure your time zone and that your students can check to make sure that their time zone is set correctly.